Good morning. Welcome to Tribune News on Cue, your go-to morning news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. Senators are raising alarms over what they call a culture of corruption at the BIR, accusing some personnel of using letters of authority to harass and extort taxpayers. Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla confirmed authorities are monitoring Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa's movements following reports of an international criminal court arrest warrant. A supposed bagman has accused Vice President Sara Duterte and her circle of receiving drug and pogo money through covert cash deliveries over multiple years and administrations, according to a notarized affidavit. Education Secretary Sonny Angara on Thursday said he will not step down as long as President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. does not ask him to do so. A Myanmar military airstrike on hospital killed more than 30 people. The Department of Agriculture is preparing a major farm-to-market road rollout in Mindanao next year. Ben and Ben drummer Jam Villanueva has announced her departure from the band. Team Philippines shines with 3 more golds as jiu-jitsu fighters and a female gymnast dominate the 33rd SEA Games. Today is the 12th of December, and I'm Eliana Lacap, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. The shear line affects Bicol, Quezon, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, and Metro Manila, while the northeast monsoon influences the northern Luzon. Bicol, Quezon, Northern Samar, and Eastern Samar will have scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms, with possible flash floods or landslides. Cagayan, Isabela, and Aurora will see rain with possible flash floods or landslides. Ilocos, Cordillera, the rest of Cagayan Valley, and Central Luzon will have isolated light rains with no significant impact. Meanwhile, Metro Manila and Calabarzon will have isolated thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides. The rest of the country will see isolated showers and thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides. Residents are advised to stay alert and follow local advisories. Now, moving on to our traffic update. Light traffic is reported at Balintawak Toll Plaza, approaching Mindanao Toll Plaza, Bocaue Toll Plaza, and San Fernando northbound and southbound lanes. All other areas of NLEX, Acitex, and NLEX connector, including toll plazas and interchanges, are also experiencing light traffic. Motorists are advised to stay alert and follow traffic advisories for a safe and smooth trip. Now let's move on to this morning's headlines. Senators are raising alarms over what they describe as a culture of corruption inside the Bureau of Internal Revenue, with personnel allegedly using letters of authority to harass and extort taxpayers. Senator Jose Victor Ejercito said complaints show BIR examiners issuing repeated LOAs and imposing inflated assessments to force under-the-table code assessments. In one case, a Manila taxpayer offered a 400,000 peso all-in deal, later received a 13 million peso assessment, higher than the actual sales. Similar reports surfaced in Quezon City, Lawag, and Bulacan. Senate President Vicente Soto III is pushing for a public LOA verification system to curb the abuse. Secretary John Vic Remulla confirmed that authorities have been monitoring Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa for weeks following reports of an international criminal court arrest warrant. Remulla said de la Rosa has been moving between friends' homes using different vehicles, but is not considered a fugitive since no formal ICC order has been received. The senator has skipped recent Senate sessions, with his lawyers saying he is avoiding public events for safety. He added the Philippines lacks a clear ICC surrender process, and they may seek a Supreme Court TRO if a warrant is officially issued. Now, a self-proclaimed bagman, Ramil Madriaga, accused Vice President Sara Duterte and her circle of receiving drug and pogo cash over 2 administrations in a notarized affidavit dated 29th of November 2025. He claimed the funds were funneled to groups backing Duterte, including ISIP Pilipinas, with handoffs in hotels, malls, and private locations ranging from tens of millions to 1 billion peso. Some deliveries allegedly involved figures linked to the vice president and her husband, Mans Carpio. Spokesperson Reynold Manciac and security officials Nolasco La Chica denied the claims. Madriaga, arrested for kidnapping in 2023, was previously linked to a criminal syndicate, raising questions about his credibility. Secretary Sonny Angara said he will remain in his post as long as President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. does not ask him to resign, dismissing rumors linking him to alleged kickbacks. Malacanang denied reports that Angara and ICT Secretary Henry Aguda were leaving the cabinet, noting both recently attended a Legislative Executive Development Advisory Council meeting and presented projects to the President. Angara stressed he will continue serving DepEd, helping the public, and reaffirmed that the allegations against him are baseless and unsupported by evidence. Now, a Myanmar military airstrike on Wednesday hit the General Hospital in Maracaibo, Rakhine State, killing at least 31 and wounding 68, aid workers said. The attack comes as the junta ramps up its offensive ahead of elections starting the 28th of December, which rebels have vowed to block. The hospital wing was destroyed, leaving rubble and dozens of bodies, while local families mourned multiple relatives. Rakhine is largely controlled by the Arakan Army, an ethnic minority rebel group. The election has drawn criticism from the UN, though China has voiced support. The Department of Agriculture plans a major farm-to-market road rollout in Mindanao next year, starting with a 2 billion peso road in Sultan Kudarat to open 32,000 to 35,000 hectares of farmland. Secretary Francisco P. Chu Laurel Jr. said mapped corridors will connect isolated production zones to commercial hubs. The DA also plans post-harvest facilities, including cold storage, dryers, silos, and logistics links under the World Bank funded Philippine Rural Development Project, a dedicated FMR unit with cameras, an online portal, and partnerships with farmer cooperatives will monitor projects and ensure transparency. Now, drummer Jam Villanueva announced through a video on the band's social media accounts that she will be leaving Ben & Ben, confirming that 2026 will be her final year with the group. In the video, Villanueva reflected on her journey in music, sharing how her passion began at a young age and eventually led to her becoming the drummer of one of the Philippines' most popular folk pop bands. She thanked her fans and bandmates for their support and expressed hope to continue pursuing music in new ways beyond Ben & Ben. Now, Team Philippines scored 3 golds on Day 2 of the 33rd Southeast Asian Games in Thailand, led by Jiu-Jitsu and Gymnastics. Kim Custodio won women's Newaza 48 kg, Dean Rojas took men's 85 kg, and Alea Finnegan defended her vault title in women's artistic gymnastics. Other medalists included Hailey Garcia, silver uneven bars, and Justin Ace De Leon, 2 bronzes, floor and steel rings. The women's football team advanced to the semifinals, while boxers J. Brian Baricuatro and Ofelia Magno secured at least bronze. The Philippines closed Day 2 with 5 golds, 5 silvers, and 23 bronzes, placing 4th overall. Now, a quick look at today's horoscope. Today calls for reflection and appreciation, Aquarius. Pause and take a stock of what you already have, recognizing that you're a soul alive, existing, and whole. In your personal and professional life, soul-searching may reveal that much of what you seek is already within your grasp. Use this awareness to regain focus and courage, and consider what new ventures or challenges you are capable of pursuing, but have been hesitant to start. Opportunities for insight and self realization are strong today. Trust yourself, enjoy the present, and step forward with confidence. Katribu, did you know that on this day, December 12th, 1915, iconic singer and actor Frank Sinatra was born in Hoboken, New Jersey, to Italian immigrant parents? Sinatra rose to fame as one of the most influential entertainers of the 20th century, earning the nickname Old Blue Eyes. His smooth voice, charismatic stage presence, and timeless hits like My Way and New York, New York helped define American popular music and Hollywood culture. Beyond his artistic impact, Sinatra became a symbol of perseverance and the American dream, inspiring generations of musicians and performers worldwide. Now, a favorite among K-pop lovers, EXO's Christmas song, The First Christmas, trends year after year. And this year, the group themselves joined the viral TikTok dance, racking up 31.3 million views. In celebration of their upcoming comeback, EXO uploaded a video dancing to the yearly TikTok Christmas trend, with fans commenting that it, quote, feels like seeing my ex after I've moved on. And that's all for now, mga katribu. Join us again at 1 o'clock p.m. for more updates. This has been Eliana Lacap for Tribune News on Q.